What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing dip powder on my natural nails using my Revel nail dip powder kit that I got in a previous haul. But first, have you subscribed to my channel? If not, I don't understand why not, because you know these nails are about to be fire, and as usual, everything will be linked down below. So this is my left hand, and now we're going to do my right hand. So first, I have not had any nails on for like 3 weeks in this video, contrary to y'all actually seeing videos just about every week, but I pre-film. So I hadn't had on any nails for about 3 weeks, and my cuticle area was looking trash. When I tell you, honey, these nails were looking horrible. So now I'm just using my cuticle pusher and gently pushing back my cuticles. No, I'm not doing this rough. I know it looks rough, but I'm sorry. I'm not hurting myself. I absolutely positively promise. And then now I'm going to use one of my cuticle bits for my nail drill, and with my e-file set to 3, I am going to remove the cuticle that is on my natural nail. And you guys, this is how you know I have not done my nails in several weeks, but when I tell you, it is so satisfying. Like, am I the only person who feels like it is so satisfying looking at cuticle cleaning videos, especially like on TikTok or Instagram reels, when they're cleaning cuticles and you just see all that dry cuticle air, like all the dry stuck on cuticle like come up when they're doing the e-file, like, oh, and then when they actually cut the cuticles, like, oh, I don't know why, but that is just so satisfying to me. I do not understand why, but it is so satisfying to me. No, I'm not going this fast. I do have this portion of the video sped up because, like, after I finished editing everything initially, like, my whole video was like 50 something minutes. And I know y'all ain't trying to sit here for 50 minutes looking at me do my nails. So both portions of me filing my nails, I have sped them up just to leave them in, just in case somebody wanted to see how I file my nails. So yeah, I'm just using this little cuticle bit, and I'm not like doing this very hard. And like I said, I do have it set to 3 because I do not want to damage my natural nails at all. And I actually be so proud when they grow, and I always tell myself, you know what, I'm gonna grow my nails out. And then I'm like, then by the time it's time for me to redo my nails, I'm like, yeah, I'm not growing my nails out, I'm sorry, it's not happening. And then I cut them off. So now that that portion is done, I did use a file off camera to like regular hand file off camera to like rough up the surface of my nails. And that was just some alcohol on a piece of paper towel, and that was to just clean off the natural nails and to kind of sort of dehydrate them as well. And we're using little Rover here to clean up everything. I'm moving kind of fast. Oh, there we go. Now you can see Rover's name. I named him. So now I'm using my Kiara Sky primer because I have already dehydrated my nails using the alcohol. So this is the Kiara Sky primer. I got this primer when I had bought the Kiara Sky like whole entire press-on gel nail kit. So I'll put the primer on, let it sit there for like 30 seconds, and then I will be back. Okay, and now that the primer has dried, I'm using my Kiara Sky Builder Gel. I'm only doing this just so I can add a little bit more strength to my nails, because I have, like, in the past just used dip powder on my natural nails, but I tend to end up breaking it because I kind of get bored and I start messing around with my nails. I know this is so horrible, but I usually get bored and then I start messing around with my nails, and then it's like, hey, I realize I can still bend it a little bit. So then I bend it and then I crack it. And then I crack like the dip powder. So to prevent myself from bending my nail and cracking my nail, I am putting Builder Gel as a base. And like, this is like a super thin coat. Like, this is as thin as I can possibly get this Builder Gel. And then I cured it for 60 seconds. But this is just so that way, like, I can't bend my nail and crack the dip powder. Because, like I said, when I get bored, I do reckless stuff. And that is one thing that I do that is very reckless. And now I'm just cleaning off like the excess builder gel that may have gotten around my nails on my skin. And then I cured it in my LED UV light for 60 seconds. And honestly, I'm still using the same brand new UV LED light that I got in my nail haul. So now I'm using that same piece of paper towel with the alcohol on it, and I'm just rubbing that tacky layer off for the builder gel. And then these are my 2 dip powders I'm going to use. I'm using my Lanfo R4016 and Cyclone from Shameless Nails. And then I just have some clear dip powder from Sally's Beauty. So if you can recall, I hauled this Revel Nails dip powder liquid set. So I told y'all I was going to do a video. So I'm finally doing a video. And yeah, I feel like these nails came out very cute. They were very simple. The products were amazing to use. Like, they were so simple to use. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, because I mean the bottles were labeled 1, 2, 3. So I'm not really gonna talk too much through this whole process. So this is step 1, which is the base. And what I do is I'll wipe off one side of the brush. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. So if you want a really good dip powder tutorial, I look at Sip and Dip with Chelsea, and so she's really the one who taught me how to do dip powder nails. And honestly, her way is amazing. So what you do is you will use your dip base, and you will wipe off one side of the brush, and then you'll tap it again. You'll tap that opposite side that you wiped off against like the neck of the bottle, so you can get rid of all the excess product. That way you won't flood your cuticle area, and everything comes out all nice and easy. Although what Sip and Dip with Chelsea, she uses like a toothpick or something to like go around her cuticles. I didn't think to do that, so that way her cuticles are really like nice, but I didn't do all that. And once she finished using the dip liquid, if you can see, I'm wiping it on the paper towel, because she was like it lessens the chance for contamination. So after I finish dipping, you'll see I wipe the brush onto the paper towel so like she said, is less of a chance that I'm contaminating my dip powder liquids, which luckily I have not done that yet. So I was like, you know what, this is a brand new bottle. I'm trying to keep this bottle for as long as possible. So that's what I did. I wiped the excess dip liquid onto the paper towel before I put it back into the bottle. So now we're going in with Cyclone on my ring finger and my middle finger, and then I dip that. And honestly, this dip liquid, it doesn't take too long for it to dry. I think that was like the difference between, also like I said in my nail haul video, I think that's the difference between the professional version of the dip powder liquid and the, I guess, the regular version or beginner version. It's one of those two. And it's like the drying time. So I got the pro one, even though I'm not a professional at all, but I don't like long drying times. And being as though I don't really do dip powder that often, and being as though I don't usually do like I don't really do like designs when I use my dip powder, I felt like it was a-okay for me to get the pro one that dries faster. Honestly, if you're like even if you are a pro, like if you get like the other type of dip powder liquid, it would come in handy to get that, like if you're planning on doing like a color blocking or something like that, like something where your design that you're planning on doing needs a slower drying dip powder liquid. I'm gonna leave Sip and Dip with Chelsea. I'm gonna leave her channel link down below because she is like chef's kiss on like telling you how to do dip powder nails, and her channel is predominantly dip powder nails. And I know I started out my channel with dip powder nails, but I kind of like strayed away, mainly because I had ran out of dip liquids, so I ended up doing everything else under the sun. But yeah, I'm gonna leave her channel link down below, and she is amazing when it comes to dip powder nails and like designs and showing you like the do's and the don'ts and all of that. So now I'm just gonna hush. And I ended up doing about 3 layers, well, 2 layers of each color, and then the clear layer. You will see that later on. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna hush and I'm gonna let y'all watch me do these dip powder nails.
Head underwater, falling back into you. I thought we'd be smarter, I got nothing left to lose. You said you fall with me, no matter how far it goes, down deep and under. We're stuck in this pattern, but I need you close. All I ever wanted was for you to prove me wrong. You're changing our colors again and again. I could never let you go. Something about you feels so different, makes me wanna risk it. Every time I look at you, you pull me back into your river. Swim a little deeper, I don't need to breathe with my head underwater. Not sure I really care. We're all of our demons, and they never disappear. I will forgive you if you're forgiven me. We're stuck in this pattern, but I need you close. All I ever wanted was for you to prove me wrong. You're changing our colors again and again. I could never let you go. Something about you feels so different, makes me wanna risk it. Every time I look at you, you pull me back into your river. Swim a little deeper, I don't need to breathe with my head underwater. Like the others, they do not need to know. You said you fall with me, no matter how deep it goes. With my head underwater. face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smokers in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby, you got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Times another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smell, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating. I don't really care about the people in the bar. Like I don't really mind all the who goes doing stage dives. I don't care at all, baby, you got my attention. So you were saying, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Told you I could never let you go. I'm not so sure you believe me, but if I mean to show you, I will never let you go. No, 'cause you don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music.
Okie dokie, now I'm done using my clear dip powder and I am cleaning up everything. And I know I had already put the top on, but I ended up taking the top off because, like I said, from Sip and Dip with Chelsea, she was like, another way to keep your dip powder liquids great is like before you close it to wipe off around the neck of the bottle, because I mean you've been wiping your brush on that. So now I'm using my dent scrubbing brush to like get all up in there, honey, to remove like the excess dip powder. And yes, the nails are dry. I did make sure that before I started brushing, and I'm just looking to make sure like the glitter is as encapsulated as it's gonna be, and it was. I mean, it was still rough, but I mean that's what we have filing and shaping for. So yeah, like I said, and then you see me like looking at all the nails just because I'm inspecting like all of my nails. So After I'm done with my dent scrubbing brush, I'm using the activator, and I just slather this all over all my nails. From what I've been told, it's okay for this to get on your skin. So I'm just like I said, I'm just slathering this all over all my nails, making sure I cover every single thing, because this is what is going to dry and solidify your dip powder. I will say, the activator, it does have a little bit of an odor to it. It's not as bad as I've had with other dip powder liquids. So, it does have like a little odor to it, but it's not like horrible. Like, being as though you're only going to use it for a couple of seconds, it's okay. So that was me tapping my nails to show y'all that they were done drying, and now I'm using I believe this is the 100 grit side of my nail file, and I'm just going to town shaping my nails, because that is like one of the luxuries with dip powder. Like, just like with polygel, usually you don't really need an e-file to shape your nails. Like, you can literally do everything with just a hand file. So I'm just using my hand file to crispen up the edges, crispen up like my side walls, crispen up like the free edge of my nail, and also to like debulk the nail and make it all. If you've ever seen Don't Mess with the Zohan, when he makes hair silky smooth, that's what I'm doing with my nails. I'm making them silky smooth. And so yeah, like I said, I'm just using my hand file to do majority of the work for me, because it's just that simple. And I will go in with my e-file, but that's just to do cuticle work. Like, that wasn't to do anything special. That wasn't for debulking. That wasn't for anything else. It was literally just for my cuticle area, because I can get in my cuticles better with my e-file than I can with the hand file. And yes, I did have a little bit that got on my skin. So literally all you do is just separate the product from your skin and just file. And I did speed this portion of the video up, because y'all, if you've ever seen any of my other videos, I usually don't keep the filing process in, because I be all over the place with filing. Usually I'm listening to an audiobook, I'm listening to YouTube, I'm listening to music. So I literally like be in my own little world over here filing my nails. So that's what I actually just left this in this time. I'm very shocked. And yeah, so I sped up the hand filing portion, and because like I said, you don't really have to do too much with the e-file, I also sped up the e-file portion. And I will be back after I'm done filing my nails. I will say, using the e-file around my cuticles, the drill bit that I'm using is my fine grit round barrel bit. It's a ceramic bit, and I just love this because it don't hurt me when I'm doing my cuticle area. Like, if you can see, like, I can get all up in there and refine it and make them all crisp and nice and neat. So that's why this is like my go-to drill bit for doing cuticle work. And now that I am done using my e-file, I'm going to use the fine grit of my buffing block, so that way I can smooth out my nails. Usually, if like I said, if I've ever left my filing video in, the filing footage of me in, usually I'll use the rougher grit side of my buffing block, because usually I'm using gel polish, and gel do not like a smooth surface. So Now I'm not gonna use a gel polish, so I'm using the fine grit to get out all the scratches and make it super silky smooth, because I'm going to use the Revel dip powder, not dip powder, the Revel dip powder kit liquid nail top coat. And here I was using my dent scrubbing brush to get everything off. And then before I use my top coat, I'm going to before I even go back in my activator, I'm using Rover again to clean up my area, because I need a nice tidy work area. But I'm not lying to y'all, if you see the rest of my nail desk, it is not tidy in the least bit. So after you finish filing, shaping, and buffing your nails, you want to go back in with another generous layer of the activator, because you could have possibly exposed dip powder that didn't get activated the first time. So yeah, you just want to go back in and reactivate the nails again. And I like the activating portion because it leaves like a cooling sensation. So I let that sit for like a minute, maybe a minute and a half. And then now I'm using my alcohol paper towel again, and I'm cleaning off the excess activator, because you do not want this to get in your top coat. I have ruined about 2 sets of dip liquids because I forgot to wipe off the activator in my top coat, and it hardened my top coat brush. So learning from Sip and Dip with Chelsea, you're going to do the whole wipe off one side of your brush and then tap off the excess. Well, actually just going to wipe off one side of your brush. And then you're going to do 3 quick strokes on the nails just to get the top coat up there. And then you're going to let that dry. And like I said, before you put that brush back in, especially with this liquid here, before you put it back in the before you put it back in the bottle, please make sure you wipe off the brush, because if not, that is how activator also gets inside of your top coat, and you don't want that, because what is the activator going to do? It's going to activate your top coat and it's going to mess up your top coat and mess up your brush. So I'm just using that same alcohol paper towel again to wipe off the neck of my bottle, so that way I can preserve my bottles. And then I sat for maybe like 2 minutes, and then that was me touching my nails to make sure it was dry. So now this layer of top coat, you can go in as detailed. You can do as many swipes as you need to, because you already have that initial layer down, and you do want to cap the free edge. No matter how short your nails are, make sure you cap the free edge. And also, before you put that brush again back into the bottle, please make sure you wipe off that brush. Even though you already have a layer of top coat on, you might hit some activator that you didn't put top coat on before. And like I said, we don't want to ruin our brushes. We want to make better choices this go around with this dip liquid, because these liquids are actually amazing. Like, they were super easy to work with. I didn't have any problems. I like that the top coat is actually like kind of thick. It's not thick, but it's like, it's not as runny as like, let's say, a nail polish top coat, but it got a little substance to it. So a little bit goes a long way. And yeah, 10 out of 10, I would definitely recommend this dip kit, period. Dip liquid kit. And yeah, so I'm gonna stop rambling, and I'm almost done, and I'm gonna be back in like 2 seconds your time. So yeah, how has your summer been going? Even though I just said I'm gonna stop rambling, leave down in the comment section below, how has your summer been going? Have you been working? Are you in school? Are you out of school? Are you on summer break? Are you taking summer classes? Have you done anything fun, like going to amusement parks or going to the beach? How has the weather been? Because I live in North Carolina, and the weather is super duper bipolar. So just leave in the comments below, like, how has your summer been going? And this is my nails before the top coat has dried, and now this is the nails now that the top coat has dried. And because my nails is looking crusty, dusty, and busted, of course it's time for some cuticle oil, because we need to bring these babies back to life. These nails are too cute to be crusty, dusty, and busted. So this is what my nails look like. I actually did wear this set for like a week and some change. So please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join the family. You can follow me on IG at unique_nails and TikTok at unique_designs. And until next time, bye.